So an issue with compost, especially here at the community garden, is sometimes we get a lot of stuff that's thrown into the compost pit that's way too large. In other words, it's big, it's hard to turn into the compost when the compost needs to be turned. Stalks, things like that. They just take a lot longer to break down when they're in those big chunky pieces. And so what we need people to do is to chop up whatever they're going to put into the compost. And one of the ways that I do it is I use this little tool here. You can use lots of different things. You can use your hoe, your shovel, but anything along those lines, and just chop them up so you get into little tinier pieces. And you can do this on the ground. It doesn't really matter where you do it. And then you move the pieces up to the compost. But when you do this, you create a whole bunch of little tiny pieces that end up breaking down a lot faster, and they make the compost much easier. Pile itself much easier to deal with, because there's no big pieces that are going to get stuck and hard to turn over. So that's something to do for your compost, especially for your community gardens. Make sure that you chop whatever you're putting into the compost pile up into as small as pieces as practical. Less than 6 inches for sure. And then it'll help the compost pile degrade faster and become dirt and better good soil sooner. So that's my little compost tip using my new iPhone.